In March of 2021, US BCLA made history with the first ever all-female box tournament.
Hey guys, we can take it from here. Rewind that back. In March of 2021, us ladies made history alongside US BCLA when we played in the first ever all-female box tournament held in the US. And we think it's a really big deal.
This is an absolute dream of mine to be a part of this. Just to make history today, this is the first all-female box lacrosse tournament in the United States. And we're changing the game, we're changing, honestly, level of play and the creativity that you're gonna see either at box or on the field.
It's no secret that boys have been playing box lacrosse as a way to up their field game for a while now. We just want you to know the same opportunities are available for us girls too.
Lacrosse is fast-paced, high-scoring, hitting, aggression, fun. We play, we get better every day. It's something to work towards. It makes you a better person. It makes us better leaders on and off the field. It gives us that opportunity to really find ourselves through the sport.
Unlike some other girls' sports, box lacrosse rules are the same for boys and girls. We wear the same gear, use the same stick, and get to experience the same level of contact.
One of the reasons I wanted to try box was because it's a lot more aggressive, and I like that. I like being able to hit and being more of a contact sport. That's definitely one of the major things that pulls girls to play box lacrosse is the contact.
I mean, I was a little nervous, but I was so excited. Well, after that first hit, I was like, oh, I can do this easy. It was so nice.
At first, I was nervous about getting hit, but my confidence grew over time, and now super stoked to keep getting on the field.
In all these girl sports, you can't be as aggressive as men's. I've never thought that was fair because I think girls are just as aggressive as guys and we can play just as hard as them. So I like that because you can do that in box.
It's so empowering for these girls, and to be young like that and to be able to have that sense of empowerment is huge. No matter who you are, what you look like, you put on those pads, you get out there and you can dig in, and it opens the doors to say, you know what, I can do that too.
There may be a stigma that girls don't want to hit or they don't want these deep pockets, but I think these girls, they really should be playing this game for their speed and for that contact and to build, honestly, ultimately, their confidence on and off the field.
The thought of, I got knocked down, but I can get back up again, it really is a confidence booster. It's shown me that I can take a shove, and that made me more confident.
Yeah, I think it gives me confidence to be who I am and not change because other people want me to. Just to be confident in what I do and how good I can be, and makes me improve on my self-confidence and just on the game of lacrosse itself.
Lacrosse has 100% helped me be more outgoing and stuff because I'm usually so shy, but now I'm whatever, it doesn't matter.
Before I started playing box, I was very self-conscious. But then when I started playing box, it was like an emotional switch and everything just clicked. My mental health went up, started becoming more happy. It's definitely a fun game. I love playing it, so 10 out of 10 recommend.
Okay, ladies, head over to usboxla.com to see the next time we can make some more history.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the broadcast. Welcome into BC Sports TV, where we're going to be here all day long broadcasting the Women's Provincial Box Lacrosse Championships. And what a way to start off the morning here with a game, the gold medal game between the New Westminster Salmon Bellies and the Poco Saints. Let's talk about quickly how each of these teams got here, because what a story we have. And it's the Poco Saints who come into this game with a record of 4-1. And that's a huge part of our storyline here in this game because the one loss that they have is they go in alone. They take a shot, and there's the first save of the game from goaltender in red, Arya Tajani. But the one loss that Poco has suffered in this tournament so far, these provincials, has been against their opponent here tonight, or this morning, excuse me, the New West Salmon Bellies, who go to the offense quickly now off the turnover, but trying to push pace the other way now for Poco. We're number 6. It's Callie Santer. She got 2 women on her back. She turns away looking for a partner, but that'll go back towards her defensive end. Still 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock, so still plenty of time to work with here as they recover and try to get something going. Now 10 seconds remaining on said shot clock. Bobbled pass and a potential turnover here as the crowd starts to pick up, and going the other way for New West quickly now is Maddie Verleersum. Trying to spin away from a check, looking for a target. She finds one on her left, and now they settle into their offense. New West working it around the perimeter. Surveying, here's the drive down low, protecting her stick well there is number 4, Clarabelle Bowie. Now far side feed to the lefties. 7 seconds to shoot. There's a shot and a save. The first one from Kendra Johnson. Loose ball in front. New West collects. And the crease call goes against the Salmon Bellies. It will be Poco Saints possession starting off in their crease. Full press here from the Bellies. Poco able to break free of that. Good pass there near center. Connects with Isabella Whitfield. Slowing things down now, waiting for a target off the bench. But there's that pressure from New West. Unless Poco can collect here, they can off the turnover. There's a woman in front. They take a shot and a save there. The best one of the game so far from Tajani. Loose ball in front. Ends up in the far side corner. New West grabs it on their own side, and they will initiate their breakout. Just over 2 minutes into this game here, this gold medal game in the U13B division. Still awaiting the game's first goal as New West goes back to the offense here. There's a target underneath. What a move from the outside. A shot, a heavy one, and a save from Johnson. Big rebound collected by Poco. Full press again from New West. So that's something I think we're going to see all game. They cause a turnover. Now they'll go in alone. Isla Abel takes a shot and a save by Johnson. Kendra Johnson takes that one in the crest, sends Poco the other way. Breakout pass near center, connects with one Karis Fulmer, using her big frame to get through a check, falls down in the process. We have an injured Saint down on the floor as New West goes the other way, and we will now get our whistle as it's Karis Fulmer currently laying motionless on the floor as the head coach comes out to try to get an update. Looks like she's getting up for the most part under her own power here, something you love to see as both the Poco and New West faithful here in the Mission Leisure Center. Give a round of applause to her. She makes her way back towards her bench. And I believe it will be New West possession here starting up near center. Still 16:42 to play in the opening period. The first game of the day here from the Mission Leisure Center. In a day full of gold medals here. Both these teams hoping to come out victorious. We still await our game's first goal. New West trying to work it around the outside. Turnover near the Poco bench. New West collects, though, and a good stick check there coming from Poco. Zoe Cairns trying to collect this one in front of the penalty box as she does. She got a check on her back, spins away from that one nicely. As Poco tries to complete their change. Ball thrown in front. Grabbed by Una Faulkner. She passes to her right. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lob pass over to the righties. Flipped up top. There's a shot from the outside and a save by 0 in red, Area Tijani. It's both these goaltenders settling well into this game. And New West goes back to work. Nice spin move there from Clarabelle Bowie. As the Bellies now working around the perimeter, bobbled pass. Bowie collects, sends it right back over to the right side. There's a shot from the outside, put just wide. 4 seconds on the shot clock. New West just has to throw it. No, they get a reset, they'll say. Full 30 to work with. Turnover against New West, though, and Poco now will push pace the other way. Going in with speed here is Caitlin Moran. Her pass picked off momentarily, collected again from Poco, though. Playing with this one dangerously up near center, but now they go to work. As that pass gets deflected. Heavy defense here from New West as Poco unable to get anything towards the goal, and now New West will grab the loose ball and push pace the other way. Caroline Parsons spinning away from a check, looks for some help behind her. She finds one, and now she'll head off for a change. A well-deserved break for Caroline Parsons. New West has a player circling around the net. Spin move from the outside, 10 seconds to shoot. Pass down low, there's a shot from a sharp angle. Handled with ease by Kendra Johnson, and New West collects the loose ball. The Bellies retain. Far side corner, feed up top. Poco defending this one well. As New West looking to try to get their hands free. That shot, a Hail Mary towards the goal, goes wide, and Parsons gets Kendra Johnson for Poco. And now the Saints will try to clear their zone as the Hail Mary pass up near center connects with Piper Janssens into the offensive zone, puts that one off the iron. Now here comes Poco with a fresh 30 to work with. Working her way through the middle, but a flurry of bellies that she's got to get through. New West just swarming through the middle, not giving any room for Karis Fulmer. So good to see she's back out on the floor after a brief injury a few moments ago, and now she'll play a defensive shift as the captain for this Poco Saints team. Good slide there to try to cut off a member of this New Westminster team. Now just 5 seconds to shoot as they end up behind the net. Pass through the middle. Deflected off of a Saints stick, and now they'll go the other way with speed. Callie Santer has to get past one defender. She'll turn back now and look for help. That pass, a good one, just off the mark, trying to connect with Amber Vivian. That one just eludes her. And now the Saints will go back to work here. Still 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock as they work it around the outside. There's a shot blocked by New West. As you can feel the tension in the Mission Leisure Center this morning. Both these teams battling here for the gold medal. Poco coming into this game with a 4-1 record in this tournament. As I mentioned, their one loss coming up against these New Westminster Salmon Bellies. There's a shot from the outside, put just wide past the left leg of Kendra Johnson. And there's that pressure from the Bellies. They try to cause another turnover, and they do so successfully. Claire Wilshire causes the turnover and grabs the ball herself. Her pass deflected, though, by Poco. She grabs it. Frantic action up near the blue line as she works her way into the offensive zone. There's a bouncer saved there by Johnson. Loose ball goes into the far side corner. And an interference call against Poco. So just to finish that previous thought, Poco 4-1 in the tournament so far. One loss against New West. Wins against Coquitlam. 2 against Mission. And another one against Nanaimo as well. They've got 20 goals in this tournament so far and just 8 against. An unbelievable defensive effort. But wait till you hear the stats from New West as well. Coming in with a record of 3-0-1. As Poco goes the other way with speed. Heavy defense here from New West. A swarm through the middle. just not allowing Poco any real estate, trying to drive through the lane. Poco with some room now, a shot there. Second chance opportunity. 2 saves there from Tijani. And now New West will go the other way with speed. So just to finish that one, 3-0-1 in this tournament so far. All those wins coming up against Coquitlam, Poco, and Nanaimo. They beat Coquitlam 11-0. Impressive stat there, and their one tie going up against Mission, a 2-2 nail-biter. 19 goals for, and if you thought the 8 goals against from Poco was impressive, listen to this one. Just 6 against for the New Westminster Salmon Bellies. Unbelievable this tournament so far, as we are just about halfway through the opening frame. Poco going back to work offensively now. Good stick check from New West. Again, just swarming the middle. As Poco, for the most part, kept around the perimeter. Now they try to solve that. There's a shot bouncing early going wide. That coming from the captain for the Poco Saints, Karis Fulmer, who's now going to have to go back onto the defensive side of the floor, because here comes New West. Pushing pace, ending up behind the net. There is Isla Abel. She turns back now. Directing traffic from the near side corner, looking for a cutter. There's a pass picked off by Poco. Turnover in front, and now they'll go the other way if they can get free of some pressure. 2 players to beat, and she does so. Aubrey McCarron forced to the perimeter here on her wrong side. She takes a shot from a tough angle, saved there by Area Tijani. Loose ball behind the net. Poco grabs another save by Tijani. 23 seconds remaining on the shot clock as Poco again kept to the outside. Now pushed up near center as they get back into the offensive zone. There's a good pass, but a double team coming. Poco unable to get free of that, and New West will go the other way, but we got a penalty coming up against the Bellies, and Poco will get the first power play opportunity here as we remain tied in this game 0-0. Let's get in an ad read here. Our first one of the game, shall we? From coast to coast, youth to college, U.S. Boxla is the largest box lacrosse program from both men and women in the U.S. Come play at either U.S. Boxla Nationals in San Jose, California, August 4th to 6th, or the U.S. Boxla Winter Nationals in Phoenix on February 2nd to the 4th. Check them out online, usboxla.com. As Poco goes to work, there's a save by Tijani. She holds on to that one. No rebound to show for it. And New West collects from their own crease. Picked off by Poco, the stretch pass, and here they come now. Still 1:20 remaining on their power play. Turnover there ends up in the far side corner. Loose ball battle. Who wants it? New West does. And Ayla Abel, good stutter step move there, beats her defender, and she quickly gets over center. Absorbs a check on her back, looks for a target to her right, and she finds one fresh off the bench. Here is Claire Wilshire. Heavy shot from the outside, and save there from Kendra Johnson. Loose ball in front. New West collects, still shorthanded for 45 seconds. Another shot from the outside, saved in the face mask there from Johnson. She shakes that one off. And Poco a little overzealous, trying to get a fast break going. They'll have to start from their own crease. And we have ourselves a nail-biter here, folks. Still 7 minutes to play in the first period, tied 0-0. Poco going to go back to work here offensively, still on the power play for about 15 more seconds. Pass to the outside, just off the mark. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. New West had hopes of going the other way, and they will still go at it. Here comes Parker Jansen, unable to clean that one up. Just couldn't quite pick it up, but she caused a turnover here, drawing an interference call. And the New West parents and fans come alive here. Back to 5-on-5 play. New West fakes the shot. They work it down low into the far side corner. Poco grabs possession off the turnover, and pushing pace now for the Saints is Zoe Cairns. She's got one defender on her back, two in front of her. She'll try to go to the outside, spinning back now. She waits for reinforcements near center, and she'll head off for a well-deserved change here. Under 6 minutes to play in the first period. Pass far side, just off the mark. Loose ball battle in the near side corner. 2 seconds on the shot clock, so that'll do it on that possession for the Saints. And New West grabs the loose ball going the other way now. But a forecheck here from the Saints as they go in alone on target. Take a shot and a save from Tajani. Her sharpest test of the game so far, and she might have to make another one. There's a nice tuck move and another save by Tajani in front. Interference call, a back-in call, they'll say, against New West. But what an effort there from number 4 for the Poco Saints, Una Faulkner, going in alone, 2 straight chances and causing a turnover as well, earning her team another possession. An impressive effort from 4 in black and yellow. That perimeter shot goes wide. Now New West will try to counterattack here as we're under 5 to play in the first. Just one defender to beat. Stutter step move, New West going in alone. And where is it? Is it in the net? No, it off the post and outside. That close to the first tally of the game. A game of inches, they call it, and New West was just about an inch away from making this 1-0. The shot coming from Claire Wilshire. Pass through the middle. Poco gets a shot and a save by Tajani, kicking out her right leg. Big rebound, ends up in the sideboards, and the Saints grab that one. Pass through the middle, defended well by New West. So they just bat that one away. Poco grabs the loose ball, still 15 seconds to work with. That shot sails over the net. Bouncer in front. Poco still has possession here. So they work it around the outside. That pass a little bit too hot to handle for Caitlin Moran. Another chance here for Poco, but the shot clock violation will send New West the other way. And there's that full press from the Saints, and they cause a turnover here. Heads up play from 4 in black and gold. Una Faulkner out there again, causing all kinds of troubles for the New West defense here, trying to get their breakout going. And Faulkner single-handedly earns her team another possession, but they turn it over, and now New West will go the other way. Here come the Bellies with reinforcements coming off the bench. That pass just off the mark. Loose ball now in the near side corner. They still retain possession, working it around the outside. There's a shot and a save there from Kendra Johnson. And a crease call against New West will send the Saints going the other way. Under 3 now to play in the first period. Breakout pass near center. And New West will go in 3-on-3 here, depending on how they play it. There's a shot from the outside, sails just over the net. The Saints will collect near the blue line, and a delayed call here looks like coming up against Poco against New West, as Poco has an injured player going towards their bench. And the Saints are going to head back to the power play here with 2:20 to play in the first period. Fusion West Lacrosse offers camps and clinics for boys and girls of all ages and skill levels. They also run elite level travel teams and introductory school programs. See what it means to be a part of the Fusion family. Visit FusionWestLacrosse.com to learn more. As Poco works it down low. They come back over top now. Swing pass to the far side. Under 2 minutes to play now in the first period. And that was a 4-minute penalty to New West. So big opportunity here for Poco as they try to send that one down low onto the crease. That one just over the intended target of Caitlin Moran. So Poco in a pretty good spot here. Even if they head out of this period still tied 0-0, have an opportunity to start the second period with an extra player here, as it was as I mentioned, a 4-minute penalty. New West now trying to go to work shorthanded. Having troubles now, 9 seconds on the shot clock. They'll just dump this one behind the net. And the Saints will collect. Under a minute now to play in the first period. Here come the Poco Saints in this U13 Women's B Division gold medal game. Poco goes back to work now on the power play. They work it around the perimeter. Here's Una Faulkner. Pass. Deflected. She keeps possession. Now just 5 seconds to shoot. There's a pass onto the onto the opposite crease. Loose ball ends up in the far side corner, and New West will go the other way with 27 seconds now remaining in the first. Shorthanded offensive opportunity here for the Bellies if they can close out the period with a late bid towards the goal. Can't keep possession now as Poco's going to try to push pace the other way with under 10 seconds to play here. Here come the Saints. They get it over center just in time, and that will wind down our opening period here on the broadcast on BC Sports TV. Thanks to everyone for joining us. Don't go too far because we're going to be back in about 5 minutes' time for second period action. Welcome back to BC Sports TV, ladies and gentlemen, as we are back, about to get set, just moments away from the start of the second period. And if you're just joining us here on the broadcast, it was a defensive and goaltender-heavy opening frame here from the Mission Leisure Center, as both goaltenders and defensive units perfect so far. That's Kendra Johnson in net for the Poco Saints, and Aria Tajani in net for the Bellies in this U13B division women's gold medal game. New West trying to get the first offensive possession here, muscling her way through the middle, a spin move and an attempted shot from 4 in red. That's Clarabelle Bowie. Just had that ball jarred free before she could throw it towards the goal. New West still shorthanded here as well, as they took a 4-minute back checking call. That shot goes off the near side post. New West putting on a clinic here shorthanded, but they might turn it over here as that pass just off the mark. They're going to keep battling for it in the far side corners, and they come up with it. What an effort there from Parker Jansen. Sharp angle shot. Took a high hit as she's grasping up near her collarbone, favoring her head a little bit. She's all right, though. She stays out to play, as everybody here sacrificing some bumps and bruises, trying to find a gold medal here in the provincials. And now here comes the Poco Saints, under a minute now to go in their power play. That shot goes towards the goal, but stepping through the crease that time was Una Faulkner, who was one of the standout players for the Saints in that opening period. Tenacious on both ends of the floor and causing multiple turnovers and second and third chance opportunities for her team. She'll try to keep that going for her Saints, ideally en route to a gold medal, but they'll have to get through the Bellies first, who have the ball on the offense. Now there's a pass down low to the crease. That one just out of the reach of the intended target, that time in Ayla Abel. And now here comes Poco the other way. 3 defenders in her way, so she'll turn back. That's Isabella Whitfield. Target on her right. She connects there with Zoe Cairns, and we're back to 5-on-5 action. Cairns, far side feed over to the lefties. There's a shot in the left shoulder save from Aria Tajani, who I would argue was the busier of the 2 goaltenders in the opening frame, and she'll have to make another save here, and she does, getting a stick on that one, turning aside the shot from Aubrey McCarron. And New West will try to initiate some transition now, and they do so successfully. Clara Wilshire gets it over center, a stretch pass up to a target fresh off the bench, but they turn it over again. Guess who? Una Faulkner takes that one, and she's in alone on a breakaway. 2 defenders on her back. Faulkner goes in alone, tipped over the crease, and she scores! Una Faulkner gets the first goal of the game in this gold medal matchup. She goes in alone on her own side of center and puts that one low. An unbelievable effort so far in this game from number 4 in black and gold, Una Faulkner. Her presence felt on both sides of the floor, and she opens the scoring in this one to make it 1-0 in favor of Poco. New West now trying to find an answer. So they work it down low under the crease. Spin move, but a swarm of Saints take away that chance. But a good individual effort from Olivia Darren. But that turnover will send Poco the other way. If they can get out of their own crease, they do eventually. Now just 4 minutes into the second period. And what a start here from the Poco Saints. They've come out with some energy. Passer on the outside, deflected, and ends up in a New Westminster stick. And now Darren will push pace the other way. That's Olivia Darren. Had that last chance from New West, and now she goes the other way, earning her team another offensive possession. She'll go off for a change now, excuse me. New West on the perimeter, under 10 to work with on the shot clock. There's a bouncer from the outside, and the first save, or the first tough test there from Kendra Johnson, as she absorbs that bouncer. And now New West being directed down to the corner to start off this possession. And they work it around the perimeter. Bounce pass just off the mark. Now Poco trying to cause another turnover here. New West deflects that one away from danger, but Poco does come up with it. Here comes the captain for the Saints. Karis Fulmer got one defender to beat, muscling her way through the middle on her wrong side of the floor. Takes a shot, a bouncer, and a save there from Aria Tajani. Got a big piece of that one. Steps out to try to clear some room for her defender. And now the New Westminster Salmon Bellies will try to push pace the other way. Nice stutter step move from the outside. New West working through the middle, an individual effort. They take a shot and she scores! New West finds an answer. Ayla Abel gets one past to tie this game at 2. Look at that individual effort, sidestepping 3 defenders to go in alone and put that one past Kendra Johnson. And just over 6 minutes into the second period, we're all squared up 1-1. Now here comes Poco off the ensuing faceoff, and a save there from Tajani, and a delayed call coming up against New West. So a third power play opportunity now coming up for the Poco Saints. Loading Lacrosse's pro stock shafts were designed by the pros and used by the pros. If you're looking to take your game to the next level, you should consider loading up. Check out loadinglax.com today. As Poco goes to work here, initiating from the outside. They work it down to the far side corner now. So they try to reclaim the lead. An interference call, though, early. And a shorthanded opportunity now for New West if they can clear over center. But Una Faulkner causing all kind of troubles for the Bellies. She continues to apply the pressure. New West gets through it, though. So they bobble that one. Loose ball now near the New West bench, and Faulkner picks it up. Una, stutter step move, beats one defender. Just one more in front of her. What can she come up with here? She gets around to the outside. A bouncer and a save as she takes a hit from behind. Faulkner going in alone on Aria Tajani. Gets called for a crease violation there as she took a lot of contact there from behind. But she's going to stay and play a defensive shift as there's under a minute now remaining in the power play. Here comes that forecheck of the Poco Saints. New West has to break free of a double team. They jar the ball free, bouncer in front, and there's the 10-second count. As Poco now will get another opportunity on the power play. Faulkner couldn't handle that one. Keeps battling for it and comes up with it on the near side board. Spin move around a defender. Works her way up top, uses the screen and slows things down now. She sends it far side. Here comes Poco, working it around the perimeter. Pass down low onto the crease. That shot blocked by a defender. Loose ball battle still going. Who wants it here, but an interference call against Poco. That last sharp angle shot there from the Saints coming from Zoe Cairns in tight. And we are back to 5-on-5 play in this gold medal matchup between New West and Poco. New West will try to get their offense going here as they tied this game up just a few minutes ago. And now they'll try to earn their first lead of the game. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. So they work it around the outside. Parker Jansen ends up behind the net. Her pass up top, picked off by the Saints. Breakaway pass there, intended for Una Faulkner. She has to stretch over to the far side to pick it up. She gets forced behind the net. Looks for a target, finds one on the crease, defended well there by New West. So that pass got deflected. And Faulkner grabs it. Still 5 seconds remaining on this possession. Not sure if Polk was aware of it. They got to get a shot going. That pass off the mark, though, and New West will go the other way. Halfway through this second period and halfway through this game, so we got ourselves a nail biter. The last time these two teams played each other, it was exactly like this, except New West came out on top 3-2, and they have visions of doing the same here. That shot saved from the outside from Kendra Johnson. Got her right shoulder up to take that chance away as she continues to stand tall here for the Saints. Battle along the far side boards. New West still with 15 seconds remaining on this shot clock if they can come up with it. Poco grabs it momentarily. Ball continuing to bounce around the outside. Who wants it here? New West eventually grabs it, and they got a reset as well. Shot from the perimeter. That one goes wide. Ball bounced and picked up eventually by Lena Foreman. Her pass just off the mark. Goes back towards the Poco bench. And New West is just going to have to dump this down the floor. And they eventually do as the shot clock expires. And here comes Una Faulkner collecting up near center. Fresh 30 to work with. She's looking to dish and head off for a change. She will do so now as she passes to 7 in black and gold, Piper Janssens. She has it, has a target on her right. She connects there as Poco goes to work. Janssens cuts through the middle. Poco works it around the outside. Pass down low onto the crease, a little too hot to handle. Can the Saints retain possession? Yes, they do. Kept her along the outside. That pass deflected, though. And now the Saints unable to get anything going here as they end up fighting each other a little bit. New West is going to be able to claim possession here up near center and get a free clear. 8 minutes remaining here in this second period. Still tied 1 aside. As New West starts off their possession in the stick of Olivia Darren. She sidesteps one defender, one more to beat. She sends it over to her left. Spin move there in tight, a shot and a goal! No, they'll say crease violation as Clarabelle Bowie denied the second goal of the game for New West. But what a move there from Clarabelle Bowie. A spin move from the outside, works her way through the middle and throws it on target. But has that one taken away, and we remain tied at 1 aside. And here come the Saints. Pressure near center by the Bellies. Poco sends a Hail Mary far side. That one out of the reach of one Zoe Cairns. And here comes, once again, Clarabelle Bowie looking for revenge after she had her last goal taken away. She throws that one towards the target just off the mark. Tries to collect in front of the goal now and ends up behind the Poco net. And Zoe Cairns grabs it behind her own goal, and now she'll go for a run herself. Has to get through some pressure, has some help to her right, and she connects there. Good help by Isabel Whitfield. And now here come the Saints. Pass down low onto the crease. Just too hot to handle for Katrina Seville as that one was in and out of her stick. But she was in alone on the crease if she could get that one on target. Does eventually end up in the New West goaltender's stick, Aria Tajani, and she starts off a breakout here for her team. New West initiating transition. If they can get through the pressure, they do eventually. Nice stutter step move from the outside as New West waits for reinforcements. Coming off the bench here, 5 seconds to shoot remaining on this shot clock. Great defense here from the Saints. There's a heavy shot from the outside, saved there by Kendra Johnson, and she hangs on to the rebound, gets stuck in her leg pad. She has to take off her glove to collect this one. But under 6 minutes now to play in the second period. And Karis Fulmer is going to start off the play here. Finds her assistant captain on her right. Una Faulkner trying to get free of the pressure, continuing to battle for it. New West goes the other way, though, causing the turnover. Ayla Abel ends up behind the Poco net. The goal scorer here for the Salmon Bellies wraps it around, takes a shot and a save from Johnson. And now Poco gets a redo of their last transition opportunity. They were unable to get free of the pressure last time. This time they do, but they just dump it down into the corner. And they will have to battle for this loose ball, but New West grabs it easily. Under 5 to play now in the first period as they push pace the other way over center. Nice move there by Lena Foreman. Pressured by Una Faulkner. Good pick set there by New West, but they're going to get called on an interference call. Will send the Saints going the other way. Still tied at 1 apiece here in this gold medal matchup. Pass deflected. New West trying to pick that one off. They do eventually grab it off the second hop. And Claire Wilshire pushes pace the other way. 2 defenders on her back, 3 in front of her. She's got a teammate to her left. She'll turn back and survey. She finds a target off the bench there, connecting with Parker Jansen. Bobbles that one, and now Poco's going to try to push the other way off of the turnover. Loose ball picked up. As the pressure comes. And the shot clock expires. No, they get a reset, they'll say, as they never got it from their own side of center. So a lucky break there from the Saints as they continue to try to work it around from the outside and the far side corner specifically. So the officials having to count the shot clock down manually off the faulty reset. And loose ball now in front of the New West net, eventually grabbed by Poco. That shot thrown towards the goal, wiped out though as the shot clock did then expire. And now the Bellies will try to go the other way. 1 goal aside scored in this period way back to start off this second frame. The New West goal coming from 15 in red, Ayla Abel. She tied this game at 1 a few minutes after Una Faulkner got the game's opening goal for the Saints. And that's how we got to this point that we are now tied up at 1 apiece. And New West with the ball, at least battling for it in the far side corner, trying to get their first lead of the game here. Loose ball picked up, sharp angle shot, save there from Johnson. Loses it in her padding. Stuck in her left leg pad there, gets some help from the official. And Poco will start off their transition from their own crease. Here come the Saints now with speed over center. Out muscling a defender there is Ella Shodden. She works to her wrong side of the floor, throws it towards the goal. But Poco's going to get now their first penalty of the game, which means New West will go to the power play. The Women's Box Lacrosse Global Network is a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting and supporting the growth of women's box lacrosse around the world and advocating for greater opportunities for girls and women to get in the game. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, Women's Box Lacrosse Global Network. As Poco works around the perimeter, pass through to the middle, now to the lefty shooter position. There's a shot and a save, second chance opportunity, and they score! New West on the power play gets their first lead of the game. Let's take a look at how this one went in as the first chance opportunity from outside, picked up from right on top of the crease by Olivia Darren. Her first of the game gives New West their first lead of the game with just a minute to play now in the second period. Assist coming from Claire Wilshire. And now Poco will try to answer right back, going in alone on the ensuing faceoff. There's a shot. A bouncer goes off the helmet. A veteran move there from Aria Tajani to just let that floater go off the top of her helmet. and get a fresh start here from the Bellies, who are fresh off of claiming the 1-goal advantage here. Here they come now, under 30 seconds to play in this second period. So they work it around the outside. Defender on her back. Good stick check there from Poco. Big hit there along the far side boards, as we now have under 10 seconds to play in the second period, and that should pretty much do it from this frame inside the Mission Leisure Center. It was an offensive start, both teams getting a tally each side to start off this period, but it was the late power play marker from New West that got their first lead of the game heading into the final period of this gold medal matchup. We're going to be back in about 5 minutes' time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. You're watching BC Sports TV. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this, the third and final frame here in the U13B division women's gold medal game between the New Westminster Salmon Bellies, who currently hold on to a 2-1 lead over the Poco Saints, who have visions of mounting a comeback and having a gold medal put over top of their jerseys here at the end of this one. We'll see how it all shapes up, but thanks to everybody for joining us here on BC Sports TV. Tino Ferrer, your voice for this entire day's worth of gold medal games in the women's box lacrosse provincials. As New West gets the first offensive possession here, a high hit, and New West is going to go back to the power play here after they scored to take the lead late in the second period. And they'll try to mimic that. The shot from the outside saved from Kendra Johnson. And as I mentioned, New West is going to go back to the power play here. Quick reminder as well that today's broadcast is brought to you in partnership with the BC Lacrosse Association. Thank you to the BCLA for putting on this provincial tournament as they do every year. And New West will initiate their power play. They scored late in the second frame. That shot goes wide from the outside, bounces in front of the net. Who wants the loose ball? New West does. They get another chance here. Olivia Darren scoring that power play goal back in the second period to take the lead. New West now 7 seconds to shoot. That shot blocked by a defender, and Poco grabbed possession. Getting over center with speed here is Zoe Cairns. Got a teammate in front. She feeds her. Bouncer saved there by Tajani. Big rebound, ends up in the far side boards, now up near center. Poco grabs it. Here's the captain for the Saints, Karis Fulmer. Stutter step move. Breaks a defender. There's a shot from the outside. Saved there by Tajani. And New West now with a minute remaining in their power play. Stretch pass up near center as the Salmon Bellies get back to work on their power play. They have about 45 seconds remaining on 7 seconds to shoot now in the shot clock. Fake shot, pass down low. Off the mark, and that'll do it for this possession for New West. They'll have to drop this down in the corner. And Poco 30 seconds away from a successful penalty kill here. Starting off behind their own net. Nice move there from the Poco captain. Karis Fulmer over center. She's got a defender on her shoulder trying to outmuscle her. Spin move on the outside, pass down low to the corner. A little too hot to handle. So they now have to push for possession from behind the New West net. And standing, ready to come out of the box. And coming out of the box now is Una Faulkner. She's been one of the best players for these Saints in this gold medal game here. Doesn't have a goal, or excuse me, she does have a goal, the opening goal in this game, and the lone goal for the Saints. She has the ball now. A little bit of room on the outside, gets through to the middle, takes a shot, kicked aside there from Tajani. Loose ball picked up from the Bellies. Pressure near center from the Saints as the Bellies break through that. Some tight passing around the outside. Loose ball eventually picked up in front of the Poco bench. Deflected pass down low to the near side corner. 10 seconds remaining on this shot clock. If New West can collect possession here, they do. Now just 5 seconds to work with. Pass up top. Got to get something on Cage. They throw a last-second shot. Saved by Johnson just as the shot clock expires, but she got her left shoulder up on that bouncer to take away any opportunity either way from New West. And now Poco, again another opportunity to try to tie this game. Too many men against, too many women going against Poco. New West possession now on their own side of center. That breakout pass. Good hands there by number 6 in red. That's Claire Miller. Had to stretch down to get a handle on that one. She has it now with some room. She takes a shot and she scores! Claire Miller got a handle on that tough pass. Dropping down low to keep possession for her team. Goes in alone, beats one defender from the outside. Ends up right down the alley, takes a shot and puts that top right. And New West stretches their lead to 2. With 15:54 to play in this third period. And what a rip there from the outside from Claire Miller. Her first goal of the game makes this 3-1. As we're into stop time now. So still lots of lacrosse left, but Poco's got to start to go to work here. And here they come. Fake pass, shot and a save there from Tajani. Big rebound in front, and she grabs it herself. That shot coming from Una Faulkner. Ended up on her wrong side of the floor, but got a lot of muscle behind that shot. Tried to put that one 5-hole, but Tajani got the better of that chance, and now the Bellies will go the other way. Too many men against New West. Mistake call there by the officials. They originally called too many. Poco bench unhappy about that one, but it will remain New West possession. As now we will start off the possession. Full 30 here for New West. They try to work through the middle. There's the double team from Poco. Heavy shot from the outside, sails just wide. Loose ball picked up in front of the Poco net by the Saints. Now if they can break free of this forecheck from New West, which they do, they can go the other way with speed here. Here's Una Faulkner. 3 defenders in front of her. Tries to beat the first one. She'll turn back as reinforcements get back onto the floor here now for the Saints. That pass just off the mark on the far side boards. New West trying to cause a turnover, and they do thanks to an interference call against Poco. Now here come the Bellies. Going the other way with speed is Parker Jansen. Breaks free of a double team. A bouncer trickles out the other side as Johnson got a big piece of it. Enough to stop that one from trickling through, and it goes out the other side of the crease. Poco picks up possession after that dangerous chance from New West. The Saints over center. Here's Faulkner again. Stutter step move around one defender. Takes a shot. A bouncer put just wide past the far side. As we got a track meet shaping up here. Both teams going back and forth. A flurry of chances, and now here comes New West. Claire Miller. Shot from the perimeter goes wide. She got the 3-1 goal a few minutes ago. New West keeps possession now. 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Shot, a bouncer saved by Kendra Johnson again. Rebound goes into the far side corner. And loose ball battle now going between Claire Wilshire and Zoe Cairns. And Wilshire comes up with it, passing around the outside. Spin move, tripped up, shot goes wide. Interference call against New West. And Poco possession on their own side of center here. Stretch pass, a good one up near center. And now they get into the offensive zone. Pass down low to the crease. A quick shot and a save there by Tajani. Rebound in the far side corner. And loose ball picked up by the Saints. Jarred free though, picked up by the Bellies. Have hopes of stretching their lead. Big hit along the sideboards though as Poco keeping New West to the outside. Pinned along the boards here, at least for a moment, was Adeline Wells. Loses the ball, but New West keeps. Wells heads off for a change now as the Bellies try to work through. Shot around a screen goes well wide. And that shot clock will expire, sending the Saints the other way. Still 12.5 to play in the third period. The Saints currently down 3-1. Pass off the mark. Bounces. Eventually picked up by Poco. They work it down low into the far side corner. That one bounces in and out of the stick of the intended target. New West collects from behind their own net. Slowing things down now is Adeline Wells. She works her way towards center now, beats the defender. Around the perimeter, takes a big hit from behind. And New West is going to go back to the power play here. Shot blocked from Poco, who will make their march towards the sin bin now. And that'll get a chance for us to thank another one of our sponsors here on the program, Extreme Threads, your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel, embroidery, screen printing, designs, and sublimated team uniforms. Now offering tents, banners, flags, decals, signs, and so much more. Check them out online, extremethreads.ca. So New West goes to work here. Pass bobbled. New West trying to keep possession, and they do around the near side boards here. Pass picked off, though, by the Poco captain, and she'll go the other way. A breakaway from her own side of center. Here's Karis Fulmer going in alone. She shoots, and a big save there by Aria Tajani. Getting a huge piece of that one, shutting down the Poco captain. And now the Bellies, still with 3:15 remaining on their power play, get back to work. Pass up top. Now down low to the far side corner. Shot, a heavy one from the outside, goes wide, near side. 3 seconds on the shot clock. So that should do it on this possession here, as it will be Poco ball. Now with 10:44 to play in the third period, the Saints still down 3-1. Breaking free of that pressure there is Ella Schotten. Keeps possession after absorbing a stick check. Pass to the far side. Una Faulkner puts that one wide. Grabs her own rebound from behind her, at least tries to. She's going to keep battling for it there in the near side corner, and she'll have to head back for a shorthanded defensive shift now. She applies some back pressure as New West gets back into the offensive zone. Move around through the middle. A bouncer trickling through, and they score! Another goal from New West on the power play. 4-1 for the Bellies. It's the first of the game here from Parker Jansen, probably her biggest goal of this tournament, as she earns her team their biggest lead of the game. They started off down 1-0 back at the start of the second period, but have scored 4 straight goals here from the second period on, and will remain on the power play here still for 2 minutes, as that was a 4-minute back-checking call. And now another penalty coming up against the Saints. So we'll see how this one shapes up, but it's looking like it will be a 5-on-3. There's a shot and a save. Trickles through, and they score again! New West with 2 quick strikes to make this a 5-1 game. As that shot from the outside just trickles through, and Claire Wilshire gets her first of the game to make this 5-1 for New West. Still plenty of time to work with here for Poco. Down 5-1 now. And we'll see how the penalty situation shapes up, as they still had someone in the box, but a delayed call as well. So if I'm not mistaken, that should wash out the original penalty. And Poco, I believe, will still be down 1 player here. So New West will remain on the power play here, up 5-1 with 9:47 to play in this third and final frame here. And thanks everyone again for joining us on BC Sports TV as we bring you free lacrosse all day and all summer long. We'll be here broadcasting all the gold medal games from the Mission Leisure Center and the women's provincials here all morning and afternoon long. There's a shot kicked aside there from Kendra Johnson. She spins back looking for the rebound, but it gets picked up by a defender. New West causing a turnover, or at least trying to, on the forecheck, and I believe they will. Yes, there's the 10-second count against Poco, and New West still on the power play for 134. Get another offensive set. Here's Wilshire, the latest goal scorer. She takes another one on target, save there by Johnson. And a back-in call against Poco as they step through the crease while they tried to start their breakout. And it will be New West possession starting off in the near side corner. Still in the power play for a minute 10. New West working it around the outside, down low onto the crease. Pass going to the opposite crease on the far side. Pass up top to Wilshire. Up to point now. Back to Wilshire in the shooter position, far side. Takes a heavy one, a bouncer saved by Johnson, rebound in front of the net. Big collision there in the corner, picked up by Poco. They bobble it though, New West retains possession. Under 8.5 to play, there's a shot off the face mask of Kendra Johnson. Poco possession now from their own crease. So there's 35 seconds remaining in the Poco penalty. This U13 women's B division gold medal game. Poco trying to mount their comeback here, and the clock is not their friend at this point. See what they can draw up here on this possession. Here's Una Faulkner. The lone goal for the Saints, works it around the outside on the wrong side of the floor. Waiting for some help, and she draws a penalty here. She takes a high stick. Tough cookie she is right there. She's going to stay and play. I think she's a big part of this Poco power play as well. We'll see if she stays out or not. And it will be a power play here for the Poco Saints. Their first one since back in the first period, if I'm not mistaken. Are you looking to try the new Olympic version of lacrosse? BC Sixes has you covered. Think box lacrosse in the sun. Non-stop action, non-stop fun. Find their media Instagram under BC Sixes and register at bc6s.com today. As Poco works it around the perimeter, down low to the near side corner. They keep possession. Still 18 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Pass far side to Una Faulkner, who of course drew the penalty. She has the ball. Uses the screen as well. Pass down low to the crease. There's a shot put just wide out the far side. And Poco unable to keep possession here, as New West will get a shorthanded opportunity and a water break, however, coming for the goaltenders, who have been two of the stars of this gold medal game. In the Poco crease wearing number 1, it's Kendra Johnson, who has been the busier of the two goalies, especially in the second half of this game. And then in the opposing crease wearing 00 for New West, it's Aria Tajani, who has kicked aside a handful of sharp bids. Just a flurry of them back in that second period, and as well in the late stages of this third and final frame as well. She's backstopped her team to a 5-1 lead so far, and is 7 minutes and 16 seconds away from a provincial gold medal if New West is able to hang on to this one. But Poco has different visions from that future. Nice spin move there from New West as they go to work offensively, short-handed. Back over call though, as that pass goes off the mark, and here comes Una Faulkner. One defender to beat. She can get around on her wrong side of the floor, cuts through the middle. Nice stutter move. Takes a shot, put wide. As I believe Tajani might have just got a piece of that with her left leg. But Una Faulkner keeps possession. Pass through to the middle, a shot. A bouncer again saved by Tajani. Poco keeps possession. Pass up top again to Faulkner. Has to take it off the bounce. And now gets back towards the offensive side of the floor. Pass to the near side corner. That one returned up to the shooter position, just off the mark. Now Poco has to start from their own side of center. Long stretch pass up to the Poco captain. That's Karis Fulmer. That shot from a tough angle, saved by Tajani. And now just 30 seconds remaining in the Poco power play. New West will try to break free of the forecheck. New West over center. Shorthanded for 20 more seconds. Faulkner causes another turnover here. Pushes this one back over center. And she's got a breakaway if she can pick this one up. Takes a shot on her, just tries to take a shot. Ends up on her wrong side, spins back. Now takes the shot, puts just wide. Past the left glove of Tajani, and we're back to 5-on-5 action here. 5:35 to play in the third period. New West into the offensive zone. Pass down low onto the crease. As Claire Miller had visions of her second goal of the game. But instead, New West has to reconvene up near the blue line, and they'll turn it over, meaning Poco possession behind their own net. Breakout pass to a couple of Poco Saints who weren't quite expecting it yet. They keep possession, though, as they get it over center quickly. Heads up play there by Zoe Cairns, who turned back just in time to keep possession for her team. Battling for it now up near center. So here comes the pressure from New West. They eventually grab it. But Poco going to continue to battle for this one, still trying to come back in this game. A lot of fight left in this Poco Saints team as they continue to battle here defensively, keeping New West along the outside. There's a bouncer from the outside, saved there by Johnson. Ends up stuck under her neck guard. She shakes that one off, and will start a transition here for her Saints team. Long pass over center. Ends up in front of the New West bench. Handled well there by Katrina Salville. If she can get a handle on it, she does. Back pressure, and she'll send that one back towards her captain. And Karis Fulmer has to take that one from her own side of center. Long bomb, a Hail Mary as the shot clock was expiring. And now exactly 4 minutes to play in this gold medal game. New West still up 5-1. The Bellies getting instructed from their bench to slow things down as the clock is their friend in these circumstances here. Content with using the full 30, but they turn it over, and now Poco will go the other way. A 2-on-2 forming as Isla Pavin goes the other way on her wrong side. There's a bouncer blocked by a New West defender. That one's got a sting. Pavin grabs her own rebound in the far side corner, has it jarred free by New West. And a nice move there by a defender. Wearing number 15 in red is Ayla Abel, who's got a goal in this gold medal game. And she draws a penalty for her efforts as well. Strong individual effort there by Ayla Abel. As New West keeps possession. 3 minutes to play in the third period, and a delayed call coming up against Poco. Ball ends up in the Saints crease. And New West now will head back to the power play. Loading Lacrosse's Pro Stock shafts were designed by the pros and used by the pros. If you're looking to take your game to the next level, you should consider loading up. Check out loadinglax.com today. As the New West power play, very content with taking their time here as they're in quite a power position. Waiting up near center with the ball right now is Ayla Abel. And she's not even moving. Now she'll start to walk into the offensive zone as they work it, or at least think about working around the perimeter. 2.5 to play here in this third period. 5 to shoot. There's a bouncer blocked by a Poco defender. Collect that one on their own defensive end. But a 4-player forecheck for New West, and they grab another possession. As their dreams of a gold medal are inching closer and closer. Assuming they can hang on to this one. Poco now electing to up their pressure. And New West just working it around the outside. Again, just eating as much clock as possible here as we're under 2 to play. There's a bouncer saved by Johnson. Loose ball in front of the net. Second chance opportunity put wide. Poco grabs possession behind their net. Trying to break free of the forecheck, and an interference call against Poco on the moving pick will earn another offensive set here for the Bellies. 1:35 to play in this third period. As Una Faulkner trying to cause a turnover, going back and forth between offensive players. Helps earn her team an interference call, and it will be Poco possession on their own side of center. That pass for Faulkner. She grabs it up near center. She's got 2 defenders in front of her, sidesteps one, another one on her back. Trying to spin away from the pressure. 1:11 to play here now in the third period. Faulkner, the lone goal scorer here for the Saints, works into the offensive zone, now turns back, waiting for some help. Uses a screen, gets through to the middle, spins, takes a shot, saved by Tajani. New West grabs the rebound, under a minute away now from a gold medal, and we are back to 5-on-5 action. As New West just going to rag the rest of this clock from behind their own net. As the Salmon Bellies bench is starting to come alive, they see their future. They know there's gold under a minute away. Poco picks off the Hail Mary pass as they work into the offensive zone. Might be their last offensive opportunity of the season here. Zoe Cairns has that one jarred free near center. New West trying to cause another turnover here, battling for this loose ball near center. Ends up in the stick of Una Faulkner with 5 seconds to go here. And it's a gold medal for the U13B Division Salmon Bellies as they storm off the bench towards Aria Tajani, who's arguably one of their best players in this gold medal game. And gold, baby, gold, as we have excitement on one end of the floor and dejection on the other side, as a hard-fought battle between Poco and New West, but ultimately it is the Salmon Bellies who come away with gold, and a well-deserved gold medal that is, as they improve to 4-0-1 in this tournament, undefeated. And with just 1 goal allowed in this game, that's just 7 goals allowed in this entire provincial tournament. And how about it? They end up going 2-0 against the Poco Saints as well, as they handed Poco their only 2 losses of this tournament. Great view there of the handshake coming up. As I mentioned, a well-fought battle between both of these teams. But unfortunately for the Poco Saints, they have to leave the arena tonight with this morning, excuse me, forget what time it is here. But they have to leave the arena this morning with a loss. Still coming home with a silver medal and an unbelievable season as well. But ultimately, it is the Salmon Bellies who come away with the final victory when it matters most. We will stick around for the MVPs as well. And don't go too far from your screens, ladies and gentlemen, as we do have another game. We have multiple games coming up as the day progresses here on BC Sports TV, live from inside the Mission Leisure Center, where we got gold medal games all morning and afternoon long. So we'll stick around here for the MVPs and then get ourselves set and ready to go for the next game on the docket here. MVP for the Poco Saints, number 2, Isla Pavin. And we'll see who we got for the New Westminster Salmon Bellies, as I believe that is number 4. Yes, Clarabelle Bowie, as she gets congratulated from her team. But thanks to everybody here for joining us on BC Sports TV in the U13 Women's B Division Gold Medal Final. We're going to be back shortly for the next game on the docket. I've been Tino Farah, and for our entire cast and crew here on BC Sports TV, we'll see you next time.
In March of 2021, U.S. Boxla made history with the first ever all-female box tournament.
Hey guys, we can take it from here. Rewind that back. In March of 2021, us ladies made history alongside U.S. Boxla when we played in the first ever all-female box tournament held in the U.S. And we think it's a really big deal.
This is an absolute dream of mine to be a part of this. Just to make history today, this is the first all-female box lacrosse tournament in the United States. We're changing the game. We're changing, honestly, level of play and the creativity that you're going to see either at box or on the field.
It's no secret that boys have been playing box lacrosse as a way to up their field game for a while now. We just want you to know the same opportunities are available for us girls too.
Lacrosse is fast-paced, high-scoring, hitting, aggression, fun. We play, we get better every day. It's something to work towards. It makes you a better person. It makes us better leaders on and off the field. It gives us that opportunity to really find ourselves through the sport.
Unlike some other girls' sports, box lacrosse rules are the same for boys and girls. We wear the same gear, use the same stick, and get to experience the same level of contact.
One of the reasons I wanted to try box is because it's a lot more aggressive, and I like that. I like being able to hit and being more of a contact sport. That's definitely one of the major things that pulls girls to play box lacrosse is the contact.
I mean, I was a little nervous, but I was so excited. Well, after that first hit, I was like, oh, I can do this easy. It was so nice.
At first, I was nervous about getting hit, but my confidence grew over time, and now super stoked to keep getting on the field.
In all these girl sports, you can't be as aggressive as men's. I've never thought that was fair, because I think girls are just as aggressive as guys, and we can play just as hard as them. So I like that because you can do that in box.
It's so empowering for these girls, and to be young like that and to be able to have that sense of empowerment is huge. No matter who you are, what you look like, you put on those pads, you get out there, and you can dig in, and it opens the doors to say, you know what, I can do that too.
There may be a stigma that girls don't want to hit or they don't want these deep pockets, but I think these girls, they really should be playing this game for their speed and for that contact and to build, honestly, ultimately, their confidence on and off the field.
The thought of, I got knocked down, but I can get back up again, it really is a confidence booster. It showed me that I can take a shove, and that made me more confident.
Yeah, I think it gives me confidence to be who I am and not change because other people want me to. Just to be confident in what I do and how good I can be, and makes me improve on my self-confidence and just on the game of lacrosse itself.
Lacrosse has 100% helped me be more outgoing and stuff because I'm usually so shy, but now I'm whatever, it doesn't matter.
Before I started playing box, I was very self-conscious. But then when I started playing box, it was like an emotional switch and everything just clicked. My mental health went up, started becoming more happy. It's definitely a fun game. I love playing it, so 10 out of 10 recommend.
Okay, ladies, head over to usboxla.com to see the next time we can make some more history.